Hey there, Wes Dove with Dove Development Consulting. Wanted to give a quick update on what to expect over the next couple days, but also from a daily dose of leadership, but also really wanted to give a couple highlights on some things that are really just exciting in that Cindy and I've seen and had go on over the last few days. So first and foremost, at the end of this video, I'm going to talk about what I'm going to cover this week in a daily dose of leadership like I always do, but I'll give you a heads up that it's going to be short this week because we've got a crazy full schedule. Before I get into that, though, I want to share just some exciting news. So you've heard me talk about Discover Your Team's Potential, Proven Principles to Help Engage Your Team and Improve Performance, the book that Cindy and I were invited to be contributing authors to over the last several months. It launched, it went to print on June 1st. We started getting our physical copies about a month ago. We did we got to, with the Harrisonburg Rockingham Chamber of Commerce just last week, do kind of an official ribbon cutting event here in the Harrisonburg area and celebrate that. We had a fantastic turnout. Just a lot of great friends and business associates showed up and showed their support and cheered us on and encouraged us and whatnot with that. So that was really cool. But here's something neat that happened just last night. So through Amazon, there's this thing called a bestseller list. Now, this is the guy that dropped out of college 20 plus years ago because it was time to take English comp. I'm not writing. I don't like doing that crap because just a year or two prior, I almost failed high school. Almost didn't graduate because I had to get an A on my final exam in English to finish English for the year. So I just didn't see writing as happening. But here's what was neat. We hit the bestseller list on this book in all three categories it's listed. In the top 50, as a matter of fact. So they recognized the top 100. We made the top 50 in all three categories it's listed in on Amazon, one of which topped out as high as number 8. So that was just, holy crap, didn't expect that to happen. That was really, really cool. And here's the most important thing. It's not so much about that and the recognition. It's about the reach that we'll be able to have and help put these tools in the hands of folks that can really make an impact, whether it's individual personal relationships with their teams, with their sporting, their work teams, their sport teams, whatever it looks like. The tools work. They're simple, they're usable, and they can apply it quickly. And we're happy to be able to be a part of that. The next thing I want to highlight real quick before I get into the what you can expect from a daily dose of leadership is over the next couple of weeks, we get to start our 5th quarter of Emerging Leader Development. So it starts on August 1st. It's going to run 5 consecutive Thursdays. We do the live session by webinar. We use Zoom. It's just a cool tool we've been able to use where you can join us live and we run through the content from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. for 6 consecutive Thursdays. But here's the kicker. We also record it. So if your schedule doesn't allow you to take part in one session or another, you get the recording of the video and you also get the slides. And even if you are live and get to take part in it, you get to go back and study it again and so on. So we've built it that way in 6 one-hour segments so it doesn't pull you away for a long period of time from your work. You get small chunks that you can work to apply. So that's up and going right now. Folks that have purchased copies of the book have gotten some special offers and discounts on that and so on. But it's packing up. So we've got a number of folks. We probably got between 15 and 20 people slated for that as it is right now. And typically we cap it at about 30 so we can make sure we've got the right interaction and so on. Last thing I'll say is with this week's A Daily Dose of Leadership series, what I'm going to try to cover, a friend of mine just, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago recommended a book that I really thought was going to be somewhat salesy. And just based on the question and the conversation that he and I had, he handed me a hard copy. I've not been able to get into the hard copy much. I'm going to be doing that as I work through the emails this week. But I've listened to it on Audible now 2 or 3 times, and I'm just rolling with it. But pretty excited about that. But in one of the later chapters, it talked about really recognizing where leadership hits, where you start to lead, and so on and so forth. And what I want to touch on is it's not the title, it's the person. It's not whether you're a manager or director or whatever. It's where are you at? Because at all levels of an organization, you can lead, you can impact, you can influence. And I'll take the next, it'll probably just be 3 this week because of our schedule, but I'll take those 3 messages and really paint a picture of, as an individual contributor, here's how you can lead. As a frontline supervisor or team leader, here's how you can impact others and not just supervise or oversee, but you can also lead. But as a manager, a director, a business owner, a high-level executive, Here's how you can lead. And they're all very, very different. There's a very different impact you can have in each role, but all of them can lead, but they don't necessarily have to. I know a number of managers that are good managers that still lead, but I also know a number of other folks that are great leaders that aren't necessarily managers. So I'll touch on that over the next couple of days. There's your summary, a couple different things to highlight on too. Look forward to seeing you soon. And oh, by the way, we're just under somewhere around 40, 45 seats left for Live to Lead Harrisonburg. We've got a couple tables that are in the works that people are about to pull the trigger on. And with 7 seats per table, that's going to drop the number of tickets dramatically really fast. So if you're not already registered, if you don't have your seats secured, you better jump on it soon because we're still 3 months to go, but it's closing in. So look forward to seeing you soon. Have a great day, and God bless.